True or false? Improving our health habits is draining. It requires lots of time and self-discipline, and you just don't have quite enough of either. And you know this for a fact thanks to all of your past failures at lifestyle improvement. Let me tell you, my friends, after spending over 20 years studying, practicing, teaching and coaching health habits of all kinds, I can tell you unequivocally that this is absolutely false. If you thought that it was true, you have probably been starting your health improvement effort in the wrong place, and that may be what caused your failure in the past. So let's change that. You see, most people think that whatever is their biggest weakness is what they need to conquer first. If you're a couch potato, get yourself to the gym and start working out. Or if you're an insomniac, tackle your sleep issues. But self-improvement isn't football. No tackling required, thankfully. So think of it more like putting together a talent show that's going to help you shine. If you don't feel confident about your ability to sing, to dance, or to act, but you can tell a joke, it's probably best to develop your talent show around comedy, right? So let's do it! Oh no, sorry, that was in the previous video. Not this one. Okay. Back. Let's keep that in mind when we plan out our health routines. So while it is true that your biggest weakness is where you can experience the biggest health lift, it is also true that it is the absolute worst place to start your health journey because it is the area where you will have to do the heaviest lifting in order to progress. And when we are faced with a weakness, we usually don't quite feel very strong and capable. Quite the opposite, actually. So heavy lifting and low perceived ability, that's just a really bad combination. Back in 2008, I was on a quest to crack the code to health habit improvement. I took a bunch of certifications and studied all that I could to find how to improve our sleep, food, mood, and exercise habits. What I figured out is that all of these habits are interrelated. Well, yeah, but not just because they influence how we feel subjectively, but more importantly, because they change our biochemical activity, and that in turn changes the ease or difficulty level of future behaviors. For example, better sleep leads to an increase in serotonin, which tends to boost our self-regulation. At the same time, healthy sleep also tends to reduce cortisol, and we know that cortisol is responsible for food cravings. So you see that for someone struggling to improve their food habits, addressing sleep first can be helpful. As another example, exercise boosts dopamine, which is our internal cheerleader. As a result, exercise has been found to be more effective than medication in helping those suffering from depression to feel better. So if life has been throwing you curveballs lately, going to the gym might be more helpful than trying to learn resilience skills. And these interconnections are valid for all of our sleep, food, mood, and exercise habits. The four are intimately related through the biochemical activity that they produce in our body. So whatever is your biggest area of challenge isn't where you should start. In other words, if it's your problem, then clearly it's not your solution. Instead, start your improvement journey from where you feel stronger and more capable, and from where you are most likely to feel good about yourself. Research by Barbara Fredrickson at UNC shows that whenever a new habit elicits positive emotions, we are 4.5 times as likely to stick with it long term. So that reinforces my theory that we need to choose a starting point that makes us feel good rather than weak. We also know that under stress, the weakest link of a system will break first. So if you're prone to overeating, you'll do more of that when you're under stress, and you probably know that already. And if you tend to skip your workouts more easily than most, that's also what you'll do more of when you're stressed. That's why most of our efforts at lifestyle improvement tend to backfire when we start from our weakest point. And here, I'm not saying that you should avoid working on your biggest weakness forever. What I am saying is start by working on something else, something that will be easier for you. It will boost your own perception that you are capable of change, and that in itself is very important. Much better place to start than the opposite. And then it will change your biochemical activity in a way that will make future improvements likelier. It will be removing the physiological obstacle that cause you to stumble so much. So let's look at a fuller example of how to use my whole lifestyle design process. But right before we do so, let me remind you that if you find that this video is helpful, it would mean a lot to me if you could give it a thumbs up and share it with a friend. We are all a product of culture, and so if you can help those around you choose healthier lifestyle, you are helping yourself as well. Okay, so back to the whole lifestyle design. Let's say that you are the worst insomniac. You probably already know not to binge watch CIS right before bed. Whether you do it or not, different story. But now you also know not to look up the latest sleep influencer just yet. Instead, ask yourself if you feel most capable of change in your food, mood, or exercise habits first. Let's say you choose food, and let's say that you feel like on a scale of 1 to 10, you would consider your food habits to be a 6. So what can you do to turn that 6 into a 7? Go work on that. Give yourself a week or two to just focus on a simple yet significant change and reevaluate. The first week it might be a bit of a struggle to replace that bag of chips with carrots and hummus. It still provides you the crunch and fat that you're looking for, so you keep going. By week 2, it's already a little bit easier, and by the 3rd week, you're now probably comfortable enough in your new food routine to start turning to your next improvement. Maybe you're ready to add a workout snack into your daily routine. Focus on that for another couple weeks. Make it feel natural and easy before you move on to something else. Now let's say the veggies and the movement have become easier and natural. Maybe it's time for more focused effort in your mood department, in the hope that boosting your positivity can help you reduce your stress levels, which in turn can help you get more and better sleep at night. So by the time you've done all this, your insomnia will have probably reduced already without you having even worked on sleep directly. Maybe your sleep habits have gone from a 3 to a 4, boom, just like that. And now, the effort that you'll put into those sleep tips will pay off nicer dividends as well. By the way, this channel is full of tips on how to improve all of that, so feel free to explore. In April of 2021, my friend Kate Baker, busy mom of 3 young kids, decided that she was tired of being tired. She was ready for some real lifestyle improvement. She used this exact process of making simple but significant changes, alternating between sleep, food, mood, and exercise categories. She has lost a ton of weight, she regained her pre-pregnancy energy, and I would love for you to see for yourself what she has to say about it.
Thank you, MJ. My name is Kate Baker, and I live in Wake Forest, North Carolina, with my amazing family. MJ had asked that I hop on and just give my brief wellness testimony with you guys, and let me tell you, if I can do it, anybody can. I have a background in health and fitness. I had a mom who did jazzercise, surrounded by health, right? Once I had those babies, I let it go. I just stopped taking care of myself completely, and one day I just woke up and I got sick and tired of being sick and tired and having a short fuse with my husband and my children, and I decided to make a change. And that change came with the saying, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time, and that's exactly what I did. I started with exercise because that's the easiest thing for me, and in turn I got into a better mood, and then I stopped eating all the junk food because I was in a better mood, and from there it led to better sleep, which I'm still working on. Now I've become an online fitness coach after losing over 50 pounds. So if I can do it, you can do it, and I'm just so excited to share and be on this journey with you. Back to you, MJ.
So you see, lifestyle improvement doesn't have to be so effortful and discouraging. If that's helpful, the whole process is described in my book, Smarts and Stamina, The Busy Person's Guide to Optimal Health and Performance, which I have co-authored with my friend and colleague, Catherine Britton. We've written that book back in 2011, but the advice in it still stands because the functionings of the body have not evolved all that much since then. The link is in the description below if that's helpful. And if you need it too, Kate's link is in there. I'd love to know where you might start your own wellness improvement journey. So please let me know in the comments below. And remember, very often the challenge in keeping up with our health goals isn't so much our willpower, but rather our social connections and patterns. So if that's your case, I have a few tips to help you exactly tackle that issue right here. Thanks so much for watching. See you again soon.